Hey all, Rat here, and I'd like to show you all what I've been working on today. So, I've been thinking about the fact that in order to create a page on Pikmin Fanon, you usually need to use some sort of template which you can figure out from the policies and guidelines. Now these are awesome, but it can be hard to create them properly, at least from my experience. I often make mistakes with them and Cheapy has to go in and fix it. So I figured it would be nice if there was some sort of tool that would let me create them more easily, and that's exactly what I've made here. So this right here, what you're looking at right now, is my new website, afriendlyamprat.github.io. This site is basically my Pikmin Fanon tools, where I'm going to be able to upload whatever sort of scripts I want to automate Pikmin Fanon creation and moderation. And what's cool is, since it's a website, that means all of you guys can use it as well. So basically what I have here, here's the main page. You may notice it looks almost exactly like Pikmin Fanon. That's intentional design choice. I thought that would be fun, since it's a Pikmin Fanon related site. The Pikmin Fanon tools are a group of browser scripts that allows users to quickly create foundations for Pikmin Fanon pages that follow the wiki's policies and guidelines as pertaining to specific article page guidelines. The purpose of this project is to help users to create pages that follow proper article format in order to make content that fits with the wiki's design and makes the staff team's job of cleaning up pages in this manner easier. So, if you check out the policies and guidelines, you'll find a section on specific articles, and that's what I went off of here. Each of these different kinds of articles is represented here, although currently I've only done the first three. So I can make a game template, Pikmin, or enemy. So I'm going to start with a game, since that's the top one. So these currently don't do anything, but what I can do is I can name my game. Let's make Pikmin 27, I guess. And my name is A Friendly Amprat. So you can hover over these for more information. It'll just tell you in a little text box more information on what you're putting in here. I'm not going to mess with the custom banner, but if you're cheapy, you can. So this is going to create a Fanon game article. A simple structure of one that you can then fill in with whatever you want. I'll leave the other settings as normal and update this. Pikmin 27, so it's got the italic title. And this is all taken from the game article guidelines, by the way. Make sure to read these if you haven't already. It's sort of something everyone gets sent when they first join Pikmin Fanon. Please read the policies and guidelines, and yes, you really should. It's very helpful, and it makes the job of the staff team a lot easier, so I'd appreciate that, and I'm sure the others would as well. So you can see here the media template, the info box, which it fills out with the provided information. And then a simple, so this is pretty basic so far. What I can do is I can copy this into Pikmin Fanon and then start filling out these different headers. To test how this looks on Pikmin Fanon, I can edit the sandbox page, or I can just create the page. So what this should do is it should link me straight to, yeah, it links me straight to the name of the page that I want to create. So I'm not going to actually create this page, but I do want to show preview. And you can see it looks about right. I mean, all this is empty, but that can be filled in. Pretty easy way to create a game. Now, beyond that, there's also the same thing for Pikmin. Now this one's a bit more complicated. Let's say Blurple Pikmin for my user version. This is ignored because it's a user version. This is for projects like Fanon games. And this custom name is if you want it to be different from the page name. I'm not going to do that here. You can see it's just the same thing. I have a info box Pikmin filled out here. Some basic information on Blurple Pikmin. I can fill in these ellipses with whatever I want. And in the same way, I can go to Pikmin Fanon and create my Blurple Pikmin page. This will only work if you're logged in, since the way it works is it links you to Pikmin Fanon with it already setting you to create a page, which you need to be logged in for. So I can also put on notes on here for both Pikmin and enemies. And it just puts basic empty Olimar and Louie's notes. You can replace these with whatever notes you want. It just might be nice to have that. And then you can also do nav boxes if you want though it won't fill them in for you. This will give you the nav boxes template as well. I spend a lot of time just looking up the syntax of templates to try and remember what I'm supposed to use and how I'm supposed to write it, so this will save me a lot of time on that. Hopefully it'll be useful for you in the same way. Enemy, very similar to Pikmin, though a few more options, including the ability to set whatever categories I want. Let's say Blurple Bullboard, Grub Dog for the family. You can leave it blank if you want unknown family. And I'm gonna make it let's say Fanon writing. I don't see many of those. Let's say the epic fanfic. Amprat. I'm actually gonna use this just a Burple Bullboard just to show what that does. Let's have the notes, and this lets you show more or less info box properties. Like if I set it to all, it's going to give me things like health, which aren't usually given. If I say less, it's going to only do the bare essentials of an info box enemy. Also, you can do this for plants. Just set vegetation article to yes, since it's basically the same format, and it's even the same guidelines page, which is why I merged them here. Let's have the nav boxes. Grub Dog, the Blurple Bullborb, and in the epic fanfic, it's called the Burple Bullborb. How can it be both electric and harmless? That's a good question. These don't necessarily, it doesn't like check to see if these actually make sense together. You can't actually, the only one it does is for the boss and the final boss. It should only put it as final boss, because that's specifically mentioned on the Pikmin Fanon policies for that. So basically I can just copy this in, same as the others. Create my page, Blurple Bullboard. Oops, what did I just click on? Show preview, and very simple. This says game. I'm not sure if there's a way to change that. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, you can see other than that, it works pretty well. The navigation templates, I need to put those in. But I think this, for me, definitely is going to make editing a lot easier, and if you're all doing the same things as I am, then I think it could be very helpful to all of you as well. It'll help for both creating new pages that you want to make more easily, and also cleaning up the wiki if someone else, like, if you have a bunch of users make a bunch of really, like, 2-sentence pages, it's a lot easier to just create the actual professional formatted, professional formatted version that follows the policies and guidelines. With all of that, that is basically my Pikmin Fanon tool so far. It currently, like I said, only has the first 3. All the others are under construction. But you can see that I put myself at the bottom, of course. Just to give it a little bit of unique identity apart from Pikmin Fanon, and also this being different. But yeah, I hope you all enjoy this. Remember, the link for this, which I'll also put in the video, is afriendlyamprat.github.io. So if all of you want to check this out and give me feedback on my talk page, that'd be great, which I just cleaned. So I guess I'll see you guys later. Amprat out.